leaving a hotel room is always a really stressful part of a trip for me because I always worry that I've left something, and I've looked everywhere. The main place I put stuff is in the wardrobe and my suitcase. I can't see anything, but I'm still panicking that I've left something behind. Anyway, I'm packed, ready to go. I'm in a proper travel outfit today. It's 12 degrees in San Francisco at the moment, and apparently when I land in Vancouver it's still supposed to be 12 degrees. So apparently it's cold in Canada. It was quite warm at Niagara Falls, but apparently it's cold in Vancouver. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm in like a full sweat outfit and trainers. I'm heading to the airport now, and then later this afternoon I will be on a cruise ship. I'm really excited, ready to start like the actual holiday part of the holiday trip, and just relax for 10 days. I must have been so tired when I arrived because I do not recognise this lip at all. I wasn't able to quite capture it on reeds, but the sunrise this morning was absolutely beautiful. I think I've got a few clips of it, but it's gorgeous. I've seen 2 sunsets and a sunrise now in San Francisco, so very impressed. Well, they told me to come through this security, and then when I was just looking at the board, I couldn't see my flight, and I was really panicking, thinking maybe I've booked a destination that isn't correct. So I went to security and asked, and they said it's in a different terminal. So I don't know why they directed me through here. And it's not like they didn't scan my boarding card. They scanned my boarding card and said, yeah, go ahead. So apparently I've got a 10-minute walk, unless I want to go back out of security, get the train, and then go through security again. Luckily I got here bang when the gates opened, 3 hours before my flight, because I didn't want to repeat what happened last time. Okay, given the security queues here, I'm definitely glad I went to the other place. And it's only like 3 minutes to get here, so not that long of a walk at all. Don't know why she would have suggested getting the train. This place seems huge and I'm really lost. We made it. I've literally just got in, and just looking at this room, it's like 100 times better than the last cruise I went on. First things first, shoes off, and then it's carpeted. There's a full length mirror, another mirror, a TV, a desk, a bin, some like information, so much storage. A TV, I bet this pulls out as well. Yeah, it does. a king size bed. Now it doesn't have a balcony, but it's got a virtual balcony, so I can turn this on so it looks like I'm outside supposedly. Big wardrobe. Oh, another safe. And then the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that shower. I think that's my favourite shower to date of this trip, because it's got a little leg shaving area, and it moves and it's handheld. Amazing. Got shelves here, toilet, sink, towels. Oh my gosh. I'm honestly not sure quite what to do, because I've been trying to get this virtual balcony to work for a while and it doesn't seem to be working. I've spoken to a staff member and they said to call maintenance. I've called maintenance and they said that they're going to send someone down, because apparently it should be automatically on. I've tried looking for buttons and things and it's flashing. I don't know what that means. It did, however, turn out that what I thought was quick safe in here is actually a fridge, so I put a drink in there. And then I've got my soda cup that apparently I have to take around with me forevermore. It leaks. I'm not sure I'm doing it right, and it's got this tiny little hole to drink out of, which feels weird, but hey ho. I am feeling so much better. I have my luggage. I've quickly got my dress out from the top. Tonight is like a very casual night. That's the theme, not just me saying that. I've freshened up my makeup and we're ready to go for tea.
Harry Potter, we had a couple of people answer right here in the front row. Very bright group over here. 25, maybe 30% control. Whereas wives over husbands, 189%. Now what do we call that 189%? Again, this is a family show, I can't say it, but I can sound it out for you. Meow!
I am literally so fuming right now. It is almost 10:30 and I've been waiting here for over an hour to move rooms. I won't be going for Royal Caribbean ever again, to be honest, because I'm really disappointed in the whole thing. If you've read like my blog post or seen previous videos, the whole booking process and organising of this trip has been an absolute disaster. When I got here, I was really happy with my cabin, but the virtual balcony wasn't working, and you don't want to be in an inside cabin with a black box. You want to have like some environment at least for... Anyway, so I let guest services know straight away. They said to call maintenance. I let maintenance know. They said that they'd come down an hour later. They still hadn't come down and I'd been waiting in the room. So then I let my housekeeper person know. He said he was going to let another person know. And they said that they were on their way. And then I called guest services again, and as I was so the first time I saw them in person actually, then I called them, and then I called them again, and as I was calling them, they arrived, and I was on the phone because I was telling them about something else because I wanted my suitcase, and my suitcase still wasn't here yet, which is another story. But the maintenance guy came straight in, looked at it and said, oh yeah, it needs replacing. And so then he called to like order a replacement and said that they'd come before I went to bed tonight while I was at tea to fix it. And then shortly after that, my actual housekeeper person came, and he said it's been broken for the last 2 cruises and they've been aware of it, and yet they still put me in this room, which is just so frustrating and annoying. I'm just so angry. So anyway, we'll get back from tea. It's like 9:30. It's not fixed. I ring because I want to make sure it's getting fixed, because it needs to be fixed either today or tomorrow, otherwise I want it to be moved rooms. And they said, oh, sorry, it can't be fixed. So I said, right, well, I need to move rooms then. And they said, that's fine, we'll move you to this room. We'll send someone to help you with the bags. So I quickly packed everything up, shoved it in plastic bags because I couldn't bother to try and get it all to fit in the suitcase again. And then I've been waiting for, well, I waited half an hour, and then I rang them again. And I was like, where are they? And they're like, oh, we didn't know you were ready. And I was like, yes, you did. So I literally just got moved to my new room, which is why it was a little bit cut short. It is pretty much the exact same. The only difference is that it is an adjoining room, which I don't love because it creeps me out a little bit. But it's locked, I've checked. But because of that, it means the floor length mirror is a little bit thinner. But hey ho. One good thing is that it's got a different chair. And this chair is much more comfier. It's like a fabric one. And then this is the current view of the port, which obviously isn't the best because it's the evening, but hopefully in the morning it will be worth the move. Right, I'm really wanting to get ready for bed, so I'm gonna unpack again, get myself ready for bed, and then carry on updating. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm all ready for bed, makeup free, hair brushed, in my pajamas. It's a little bit cold in here. The room was absolutely filthy when I arrived, so I've had to wipe it all down with a flannel, which is really frustrating. I've not done the bathroom, but I have realised that that's also really dirty, and it's got like marks all over the walls, so they need sorting, and it's sticky. They clearly haven't done it properly because in the drawers it still had stuff from the last cruise, which was to Alaska, so it's still got that paperwork in it, which is annoying. And I'm just looking up at this light and it's absolutely filthy. Such an annoying way to start a holiday. But anyway, so when the phone rang, it was the manager of guest services, and she basically apologised and said, wanted an update, and I explained what happened, what they told me. She was like, oh yeah, that's fine. And I was like, well, to be honest, given the circumstances, given how much you've messed me around before even doing this and now, I really think you should give me an upgrade. And she was like, I can't do that because there's no rooms free, we're fully booked, this is literally the last room on the ship. So I said, well, can you give me something else as an apology? And she said, we'll give you a bottle of wine. And I said, well, I don't drink alcohol, so that's pointless. She says, your partner can have it. And I said, oh, well, I've travelled alone, so that's not going to work. She said, what would you like? And I was like, give me like free internet access. And she said, oh, I can't do that. So she said she was going to ring me back with another option, but she's not rung me back, and it's now like an hour later because I've like got ready for bed and completely unpacked and cleaned, like I said. So yeah, before all this happened, I went to tea. When I got there, they put me on a table with like 6 other people, which I didn't really want in the first place. I just think it's going to be awkward. And then for the entire half an hour meal, I was by myself. So everyone just kept looking at me because I obviously had like one person sat on a giant table. So that made me cry. So I left. I didn't stay for dessert and I didn't really have a starter. So I was only there for maybe half an hour. And then I went to look around like the top 2 decks and walked around all those areas. And when I was in Dodgem, so it was just really cute family. So that made me cry, both like happy tears that there was a family and they were cute, but also like sadness that that's not something that I'm ever gonna have. And then the show was a comedian who was really nice, and I don't know who she is, to be honest, head of the ship, guest relations, I'm not sure. She's from England, which is fun. But anyway, so the show tonight was a comedian. He was okay, he wasn't the best, definitely more an American sense of humour, because the woman next to me, she was making me laugh more than him with her reactions. And then after that I went to the music hall because there was a band on, and it had the same name as a band that I really like in England that I've seen at the Yorkshire show and at a friend's wedding. So I thought it was them and I was really excited, and it wasn't. They were still good though, but just not quite the same. And while they were playing, there was a woman, a couple dancing, and they were so cute. And they made me cry because, again, it was happy, but also something that I'm never going to have. And it also reminded me of, like, my grandma and my granddad when they used to dance. So, yeah. I think this vlog's ended up being, like, a completely chatty, complaining video. But hopefully the next few videos will be fun and everything will get sorted and I'll enjoy it.